All right, folks, welcome back to another edition of the Mavs Outsiders podcast. I almost hesitated. I was like, wait, what's the name of the pod? Okay.
Gotta get back used to it.
The second episode since the return. No basketball is being played right now. So we don't got basketball to talk about. We actually um I was going to say should we do the catch up first, but no, I feel like we gotta get straight to it. Some somber news for the Mavs world. The architect, if you will, the man that I mean, I could put it in Dirk's words. But Dirk's first coach
Yeah.
in the NBA, Don Nelson, passed away. Seemed like he was doing really well last time I saw him. I hadn't heard anything about him taking a turn for the worse or nothing like that.
Okay.
Um,
I can't
like,
remember the last time I saw him.
like I think he had like the I want to say he had the long hair and everything. Like he was looking good. Um, but he was in his 80s, so lived a full life and all that. Don Nelson passed away. Dirk Nowitzki had this to say: Nelly, you didn't just draft me, you believed in me. You saw things in my game before I ever realized I could do them. I've said it a million times, and I will always say it. I don't think my career could have turned out how it did without you being my first coach and giving me the freedom to play my game. I can only say thank you for everything. R.I.P. legend. And once I saw, was it Nick Van Exel had posted something?
Nick Van Exel did post something, yeah.
See if I can pull it up real quick. Sure, there's a few people that posted, but those are the only two I saw. Um, Nelly was the first and only coach to say, if you don't shoot it, I'm taking you out. Wasn't afraid to try crazy lineups and the unconventional styles of play. Will be missed. Rest in health. Pretty much the consensus around
Is that what RIH means?
yes.
I thought it meant rest in heaven.
No, no.
Okay. All right, cool. Learn something.
Um, but yeah, so a lot of people saying, he was kind of one of those guys that was not necessarily by the book. He was willing to try new things, willing to experiment. I saw someone else, I can't remember who it was, saying he was the best coach to not win a championship, which is a interesting distinction. I,
I'm trying to think of some coaches, but I mean that's a very interesting. Yeah.
What's his name? Old buddy from Denver,
Jerry Sloan. Oh, from Denver, George Carl.
George Carl. Yeah, like that was the first name that I thought of.
Jerry
Uh,
Sloan, he doesn't have one, right?
I don't believe so. Nope. Let's see if we can pull up a list real quick. I know this is on
I
a
would say Don Nelson is in that group.
yeah, I would say that's a fair though. That's a nice group actually. Um, Coaches. Would you take any of those dudes over Doc Rivers?
Yeah. What the fuck?
All three?
All three.
I mean, I can't disagree. I can't disagree. But yeah, here we go. Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, Rick Adelman, George Carl, Mike D'Antoni are the first five. Let me see. I'm gonna find another article from Bleacher Report, which can always be tricky. Um, this from 2018. Frank Layden. All right, we're getting too deep for me. Rick Adelman, D'Antoni, Byron Scott, Kevin Lowry, Mike Fratello. That's a nice one. Hubie
Mike
Brown. Come on, man.
Fratello.
How they leave Hubie Brown off the list?
Mike Fratello, man, I ain't heard that name since I stopped watching NBA TV.
Hubie,
Bizarre.
Hubie Brown, my guy, so I'm glad to see him get a mention here. George Carl, we already mentioned. Jerry Sloan, obviously. And actually, on this Bleacher Report list from 2018, Don Nelson is number one.
Okay.
The coach with the most wins in NBA history is stuck settling for number one on this list. He had 1,335 wins as coach of the Bucks, Warriors, Mavericks, and Knicks. He holds the record for most Budweiser cans consumed in a post-game interview. His teams were known for high-powered and unconventional offenses, often relying on a point forward to begin plays. Nelly's was named the NBA Coach of the Year three times: 1983, 1985, and 1992. His problem was the mediocre 75 and 91 playoff record. So, regular season, got it done. Couldn't get it done in the postseason. But again, a lot of players attribute their success or them being able to do things that maybe they weren't able to do in other times in their career to Don Nelson, most notably Dirk Nowitzki. Maybe doesn't become the player that he ends up being if Don Nelson isn't his first coach.
We probably don't even see Dirk in the NBA if Don Nelson isn't the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks.
Dirk could have been Nikolai Shkidishvili out here, for real, for real.
Yeah,
Dope on 2K, but not a household name NBA legend like he is
the nigga
currently.
might not even have made it to the games.
They would have tried to make him something he wasn't. Like, hey, get in that
Terrible,
post,
man.
block some shots. We not doing this 3-point mess. What are you
I
doing? Why
think
aren't
one
you
of my
shooting
favorite
jump
Don
shots?
Nelson stories, or not even maybe not even the theory of story. I used to listen to all the Smoke podcasts all the time, and obviously the motherfuckers love to talk about fucking 2007. Anyway, they'd always say like once they got to the second round to play Utah, Don Nelson did not give a shit no more.
Oh,
He
yeah, I
was
saw.
like, I just wanted to be, I just wanted to beat the Mavericks.
Bro went all out to get.
All out. That when people say that's his champion, that was his championship.
He pulled out all the stops.
Like, god damn it, I built dirt. I could break the motherfucker. God damn
Worst
it.
time of my life. I was so pissed.
And like you said, trying unconventional things that nobody else would, putting the smaller guy on dirt.
Yeah, I was man. I hated Don Nelson around that time. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I'm not afraid to say I hated this man at that time because I knew what it was. Like before the season even ended, I was like, bro, because I remember that last game of the season we could have avoided him. We did not, and I was like, I already know Don Nelson in the lab about to dismantle our whole situation. Like we just couldn't mess with that team that year, and sure enough, playoffs came around and we don't have to talk about the rest. It's weird having that be like one of the lowest moments in Mavericks histories and celebrating Don Nelson at the same time.
Yeah.
Shout out Don Nelson and the family. Do not no shout out to your son. Um, no shout out to that man.
Hey, condolences to Donnie, but fuck you. God damn it.
Much love to the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, condolences to them too. Condolences to them too. Condolences to them too. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. This is I don't know. Interesting times. Interesting times.
Interesting time for sure.
On the
Rest
other
in peace,
side,
Don Nelson. Man. Rest in peace, Don.
RIP Don Nelson. Moment of silence. All right.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Um, on to other Mavs news. Naji Marshall got a new contract since we last spoke. I have pull it up real quick. Announcement here from Shams. Dallas Mavericks forward Naji Marshall signed a 3-year, $52.2 million contract extension. The fully guaranteed deal takes Marshall to through the 2030 season. And from what I saw, based on how the deal was done, he is still immediately tradable. You have any thoughts about this deal?
Um, very good deal to get done, locking up Najee. It was said that they valued him greatly. I know teams were looking in the trade for Najee Marshall. And it seems like he wants to be here, like to play on this team. It feels like he found a home in Dallas. He wants to be on this team. He wants to compete. He wants to help these young guys. I feel like I saw a report a while ago that specifically said that, or maybe it was about another player. I'm not sure, but um, very interesting that they made a deal to where he is still tradable. I guess maybe if the right deal comes along, you know, they will. He's not untouchable. He is an expendable player, but you know, he earned the contract, in my opinion. So shout out to Najee. Najee, it's your money, dog.
Yeah. I always feel like he's older than he is. For some reason, it feels
Yeah.
like he's been around for a while or something. And maybe it's his game. Like he just feels like one of those guys that is a championship piece, in my opinion. Like a guy that you can just kind of plug and play in a random scenario for 10, 15 minutes here and there. Like he looks like a guy that's gonna get a ring one day as a role player off the bench for somebody.
What is
Um,
he like 27?
he's like 26, 27, like somewhere in that range. Like I don't know what, like again, like, he feels like he should be 30.
Because he looks 30. If we
Maybe
being honest, it's because he looks 30.
that could be it. That could be it. But yeah, the contract is not bad at all. It's good now. He's 28. Okay, he is
Okay.
28. So in his prime now. Um, but again, a guy, not a bad contract, 17 mil per year. Average value is modest these days. That's a very tradable contract. And like I said, he's the type of player that I believe there were plenty of rumors last year around the trade deadline that teams were trying to get him. So um, the contract does not take him out of the let's go get him money. You can now combine his contract with some of those other guys to get a bigger name if that's the way the Mavericks decide to go. So again, modest money can keep him here, play, stay remotely competitive, stay out of the bottom three, basically. Or if the right offer comes along, he's at a good value that we should be able to get something decent back and not necessarily take on terrible contracts or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, no real other thoughts about that for me. I know I did want to talk about we went on Gifted's Pod the other day.
Yeah.
Which you I guess you can watch the stream now. On is it the Gifted? I know he was talking about he lost one of his
Um,
feet, something like that.
I know on YouTube it's Gifted Hoops.
Gifted Hoops on YouTube, but yeah, he said his audio stream isn't back up if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So we gotta wait on that. But if you want to go to YouTube, Gifted Hoops, you can see me and Reese on there talking a lot of Mavs, a lot more Mavs than I thought I was gonna be talking. And he asked about our experience with last season. I was like, hey man, I did not watch a single game
Yeah, nah.
last season. I was somewhat lying because I have gone back and watched my first Mavs 2026, 25-26 season game while I was in Oklahoma City in the hotel. I put it on. Um, it was the Martin Luther King Day game versus the Knicks. I posted some reactions to some of the stuff I was watching on the timeline. I think Brian Guzman, shout out to Brian Guzman, um, said that he hated that game, which kind of let me know how it was about to go. Um, Max Christie was going crazy. I don't know if you remember this game specifically. I want
No.
to say he hit like 10 threes.
Damn.
Like he went completely dumb.
I
Um,
remember he had a big game like that. I didn't know about 10 threes. So
I gotta go find the stats from this game. Give me one second. I don't know why I did already have it pulled up. But yeah, he went crazy. This was January. I'm on Naji Marshall's page. I should be able to get to it from here. If I go to game logs, 25, 26. All right. Naji Marshall was hooping in that game too, if I remember correctly. All right. January 19th versus the Knicks. Let's go to this box score real quick. All right, so January 19th versus the Knicks. I'm gonna give you some box score numbers. Um, Max Christie ended the game with 26 points, so it wasn't 10 threes. He was 8 for 10 from three.
okay.
Felt like he couldn't miss. uh, Najee had 19 points on the game. Cooper Flag had 18, 7 boards, 3 assists. Musa Cisse had 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks off the bench. Clay had 14 points in this game as well. So, my observations from this game. Early on in the game, I thought Christie and Coop both looked like guys that should be on the roster, should be, competing to stay in the league. Um, I also immediately noticed that Coop's handles was not that tight. When he had the ball in his hands, like I did not see him like crossing nobody up to get nowhere. He also didn't seem that comfortable with the ball in his hands and in this game early on. Um, However, I did see some good stuff from him in the post. I want to say there was one possession where he had his back to the basket, kind of shake one way, fade the other type of situation. I saw him body up Cat for a post touch in there. The straight line drives were good. I was very encouraged by his straight line drives when he got an angle, putting the guy on his hip, keeping him on his hip, and getting to the hole. I was perfectly fine with that. Um, Christie, I also noticed a little bit of lacking in the wiggle department. So I would love to see his handles, whatnot, get a little bit better. I mean, it's cool to be a shooter, but if you want to get to that next step, you got to be able to put it on the
Yeah.
floor and make somebody dance a little bit too. You have a
Can't see
disagreement?
that in his future, but he could improve a little bit.
You don't think it's going to improve too much?
Not as far as making nobody dance and like, get into his spot on the floor or something, but it
What
might improve
about
a little bit.
now? Before I say this, I'm not comparing this man to this other man, but I don't think Devin Booker is like a handles god or nothing like that either. But he does enough to get himself space to get his shot off. Could
No,
you
I think
see
Devin Booker still got I can't see him getting to that. That's
Booker
too
got
far
more
away.
of a bag than you think Christie capable of?
Right now. I wouldn't even call it a bag. Devin Booker got a hand. He not like top tier handles in the league. He ain't got the best handles of shooting guards in the league, but he has a handle. He can get to his spot on the floor. You know, I don't know how far out in the future that is for Max Christie. We'll see.
Okay. I'll leave that alone for now. I'm one game in. I'm gonna keep watching
Mhm.
some of these games so I have something to talk about every time we come on here during the summer. With Coop with the jumper. I'm gonna assume that it got better over the course of the season, but in this game in particular, there's a lot of motion in his shot. Like he shoots with his whole body. Arms winding up, flipping, and like it's a lot going on. It's not a quick, like he's not just letting it fly like that. Um, I don't know if that necessarily needs to be his thing, but I think it has to at least be respectable at this time. If he's the primary option, the way that shot's looking, I'm not expecting teams to fear that shot in that way. Now he's a big dude, so again, that doesn't have to be his bread and butter. LeBron, big dude. The shot came way later, and as far as that goes, so I'm not worried about that. What else? Musa Cisse in this game was very active. Um, I felt like early on he was not locked in. Uh, he's one of those guys that like is supremely athletic, but almost too athletic for his own good. It seemed like at times, like over jumping,
Okay.
overrunning things, like things of that nature. So one of those situations where he just needs to kind of relax a little bit and just play the game. What else? I don't think there was too much else that I wanted to say about this game based on my observations. I actually did have some notes about Najee. In this game, I was like, yeah, I do appreciate having Najee around as a guy that hustles and does the dirty work. Last thing about Coop, again, one game. I need to see more, but it felt like he was way too laid back on the court. Like I didn't see that dog, that aggression that I would like to see from a number one guy. And again, young dude, barely 18, I believe, at this time. Um, a lot of vets on his team that he maybe was deferring to. So maybe that'll come in time. Maybe that comes over the course of these next few games. I'm going to keep an eye on. But as of now, I see he's very comfortable just kind of being there. Um, so hopefully, again, as I watch more games, that changes. But that's where I'm at right now.
Interesting. Okay. Are you going in a certain order or?
So these are in order, and let me go to my text real quick. Somebody sent me stream links for a couple of games that I did not say that I had. So let me see. They sent me the Magic versus Orlando, the 50 piece, and the Denver Dallas game that went to OT, which I don't believe I have either. I'm gonna double check that. I don't want to watch the same game. I do want to watch them in order, but the earliest game now again is that January 19th game. And I do have some nine more saved on my DVR already. So let's see. That was the next game. Next game I have saved is the Lakers. at Dallas. Then I got Dallas at Houston, Boston at Dallas, Dallas at Minnesota, Dallas at Boston, Dallas at Cleveland, Golden State at Dallas, Dallas at Portland, and then the Lakers at Dallas, which I also believe was a huge game. That's the last one I got saved. So those other two that were sent to me are not amongst the 10 I have. So I may watch 12. I may end up watching 12 games. But I'll make sure I do them in order. I gotta figure out where those games are that he sent me versus what I have recorded. Actually, I think the next game I have recorded is the January 24th game against the Lakers, which was a loss. But yeah, I'll look at it. I'll keep y'all posted. I might try to watch two before I come back.
Okay.
The Denver and Orlando games were near the end of the season, so yeah, those are both right before that last Dallas at Lakers game I have saved. So I'll watch them right for the end. But I'll keep y'all posted. I should have watched the second one before I came to this episode, but I'll definitely make sure I watch them before we record again. Anything else on the Mavs front?
Uh nah, I think that's it as far as
Oh,
anything significant, bro.
couple more notes from this game. First, I also wrote down I'm glad Jason Kidd is gone from watching this game. The other thing was Powell versus Cat in this game. This is a game where Cat kicked Powell in the huevos, and there was just a lot of Powell getting slapped throughout this game, slapped and kicked and
And
everything else.
water is wet.
Yeah. And it was just funny listening to the announcers. Like, I think he got him again. Like, they're doing replays of Powell just getting toe up the whole game. I think Cat got a flagrant on one of them. Oh yeah, on the kick to the balls, he got a flagrant on that for sure. And was
Mavs legend Dwight Powell, man.
who does not have a team right now, as far
Nope.
as I'm aware. Shout out to the new regime, man. They did not re-up that contract.
Yeah, nah.
Whatever dirt Powell got is no longer useful.
Whatever skeletons you had, the people in office do not have them in the closet. My good brother.
It's over for
Thank you
that.
for your service.
It's over for that. Yeah, thank you for your service. Salute. Um,
Pretty
do
sure
not
they'll put his jersey up in the
do
rafters or
not
some
put
shit.
his jersey in the rafters. I swear to God. If you want to put his jersey on a seat at the end of the bench, fantastic. But in the rafters, I'm
Hey
going.
man, the
I'm,
OKC Thunder put Nick Collinson jersey up in the rafters.
if they put Dwight Powell in the rafters, I'm leaving again. I can't do it. I can't respect this behavior. This man
Hey
did that.
man, be prepared.
I swear, if there's a campaign and they make it happen, I'm out. I'm out. Um,
Longest tenured Maverick since
Dirt.
Dirk. Yeah, since Dirk. Because Jason Terry wasn't even with the team as
I'm
long
out.
as
Hold up. All
I'm
right,
gonna look at the list. Longest tenured Mavs of all time.
this is pathetic. Show me minutes played. How about that?
So,
Now my phone freezing, of course.
okay, the top four are Dirk with 21 seasons,
Right.
Brad Davis with 12 seasons,
Okay.
Derek Harper with 11 seasons,
That's interesting.
Rol- Rolando Blackman with 11
It's got to be an
seasons.
old list because then Dwight get the 10 or so. Am I
I
tripping?
mean, if Dwight is at 10, Dwight is at probably 11 or 12
Okay.
because he joined the Rondo trade, which was, no, that was 2015, right? Or 2014? 2014. It
There, was it 14?
was 14, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
I got my list.
Okay.
Most minutes played.
Man, we ain't talking about that.
He's on the list.
It really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like actually, hold up. Trivia time. Yeah. We supposed to be doing this anyway.
hold on. Let me count something real quick.
Go
One, two, 12 years with Dallas,
Dwight has 12.
or 11 and a half.
So he's higher than some of the people you were naming. So that whatever list you
He
got,
only high. He would only be higher than two people.
only two people higher than him, you mean?
He will be, yeah, two people will be higher than him. He's tied with Brad Davis.
Gotcha. All right. So you have a list of people who played the most years. Let's see if you can guess who played the most minutes. I have the top 25 here. I'm gonna let you name people
Jesus
till you
Christ.
name three that are not on this list.
Jesus Christ. We talking all time.
All-time Dallas Mavericks.
Now, please remember, y'all, I became a Mavericks fan in 2003. I was born in 1993.
There's
Okay.
only there's only like three names that you should know.
Okay. All right. Obviously, Dirk Nowitzki,
Number one by far, 51,000
Jason, Jason Terry,
is number six, 20,000 minutes.
Luka Doncic,
Number 11, 14,000 minutes.
Dwight Powell,
Dwight Powell's number 13 with 13,000 minutes.
Jason Kidd,
Jason Kidd is number eight, 17,000 minutes.
Mark Aguirre,
Number seven, 19,000 minutes.
Rolando Blackman,
Number two, 29,000 minutes.
Derek Harper.
Number three, 27,000 minutes, almost 28.
We just go Brad Davis.
Number five, 21,000 minutes.
Okay, who else am I forgetting? Let's go Steve Nash.
Steve Nash is number 14 behind Dwight Powell by 10 minutes. Oh no, 110 minutes.
Okay. Um, let's go with I'm trying to think of people that was like there for a significant time and like
Yeah.
played uh
Still missing some pretty notable names.
Nick Van Exel.
Not in the top 25.
Okay. Um Michael Finley.
Michael Finley is number four, 24,000 minutes.
Um
We have the top five.
there's a dark skinned guy that is like his face is in my head right now. And the name is on the tip of my tongue. He must not be on there. Fuck it. I think he's in the front office.
It's some several dark-skinned gentlemen on this list.
Yeah, why is his name? Fuck it. Um, See, I want to say this person, but he really wasn't there long. But fuck it, Tyson Chandler.
Not in the top 25.
Yeah, that's why I was like, he didn't spend a lot of time at the Mavericks.
Who misses? You're gonna be mad when you hear this list if you miss the next few or if you miss soon.
Devin Harris,
Devin Harris is number 15 with 12,000 minutes.
JJ Barea,
JJ Barea is number 17, 12,000 minutes. Harris got him by like 400 minutes total. I'm just rounding down or up.
who was there for some time, man.
Still a lot of names you should know.
How many names do I have?
Let's see, you got the top five, got number seven and eight, number 11, 13, 14, 15, 17. I think 17 is as low as you've gotten. So you got like
Definitely,
12 out of 25.
definitely some names I'm forgetting, man.
Do you want any clues now that you're two strikes in already?
Sure.
You are missing members of the Luca era. You're also missing members of the championship team.
I was wondering if I was missing players of the championship team, but I'm like, damn, I know a lot of those guys were not on the team long. That's why I was hesitant to say Tyson. Um, oh,
Do you need any other clues or hints?
members of the Luca era.
Let's see. What other clue can I give you that's not too.
See, I have somebody I'm thinking about from the Luca era, but I'm like, if I say this name and it's wrong, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
There are
Um,
two.
Dorian Finney-Smith,
Okay. Dorian Finney-Smith is number 18, 12,044 minutes, like 27 minutes less than Brea.
Maxi Kleber.
Maxi Kleber is number 24,
Okay. Okay.
9,800 minutes.
That's the name. I was like, man, if I say this name and he not on there, I'm gonna be so mad.
Just by a
He
nose.
barely.
Just by a nose.
Okay, you was about to give me another hint. What was
I
it?
was gonna tell you that at least two of these people are active players still in the league,
But not on the Mavs.
but not on the Mavs. And I'm
Fuck,
not sure what happened to one of these other ones. I don't think he's in the league anymore, though.
he's in the league.
So who's still in the league?
You said you don't think he's in the league
I don't think there's other guys in the league. I was gonna say three active, but
from the Luca
actually,
era.
Maxi, I don't think Maxi's in the league.
Maxi's not in the league.
Yeah, so Maxi's not in the league, and there's one other guy.
Oh, when you said two in the league, you were talking about
Two are definitely.
Dorian. You were talking about Dorian and Maxi.
Dorian is one of them. Yes.
Okay.
No, I was not talking about Maxi. Dorian is one
Okay.
of the two that's still in the league of that you had not mentioned already.
Right. But
Obviously,
they're not on the Mavs.
yeah. So there's one more active player not on the Mavs.
Who the fuck is active from the Luca era that ain't on the Mavs? Active? What the fuck? Define active. They on a team?
Yeah,
They playing?
playing was in the playoffs recently. A key acquisition to another team this year.
I know it ain't this nigga. It can't be this nigga. Kristaps Porzingis?
No, damn. I said they were a key acquisition this year, this summer.
He was a key acquisition. Oh, this summer.
That's I should have said for this upcoming year.
I was thinking about him getting traded to the Warriors during the season.
I'm gonna give you a half a strike. I'm gonna give you another chance.
Who the fuck was a key acquisition?
You're gonna be pissed when you realize who it is.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Key acquisition to a new team
Yes.
this summer. They went to a new team this summer.
Yes. They were on the team last summer. I mean last year, but they moved to another team this year and are probably gonna get some minutes, some good minutes.
But they weren't getting good minutes last year.
They were getting pretty decent minutes last year too.
Am I just blanking?
You are blinking. I don't know how, but you are.
I'm trying to think of the moves that happened
You got think of the
significantly.
Luca era. Think of the dudes that was on the team. Think of the dudes that were key contributors on them teams that would still be active, still floating around doing their thing. It's tough.
I'm gonna be so upset when I hear his name. I know it.
You are. It's also a key contributor to the championship team you haven't mentioned, as well as a bench guy from the championship team. And then there's a few from
I'm, I'll
early,
be. I,
like
I'm
the
afraid to say
early
any
era.
names, bro. I'm afraid to say any names. I feel like I know this person I want to say from the championship team, but it's like, damn, how long was he there? Fuck it. I only got one more to go. Sean Marion.
Sean Marion, yes, he
Okay.
is number where is he at? I just had him. Number 20 with 10,900 minutes. I hope y'all are playing along at home, guessing some of these names. I will give you the rest of the names whenever Reese officially strikes out.
There's another guy I want to say, but
What era?
the Luca era.
Okay.
But I know he's not on there.
No, there's a couple Luka era guys left. Just one that's active and one that is not.
That's what I was saying. One that's active and one that's not. And you said the one that's active just joined a new team
Mhm.
this year, which
And
means the
so
person I'm thinking about, I know for a fact is not on the list.
they're active, but they didn't change teams this year.
Yes,
Interesting.
they not on the list.
I
It's
don't even know
obviously
who
not
you
on.
talking about. Now I'm trying to think who you talking about. They got a ring this year? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, who the fuck is this person
I mean,
that joined
I'm
the?
acting like I can't answer that question. Like, no, it's not.
Yeah, because we both know he's not on there.
It's not
Like,
that person. Which is
I'm trying to.
interesting. When I look at who is on here, the fact that that person is not, it just goes to show you how, like, the revisionist history about his career as a Maverick. Jalen Brunson is not on the list. Let me just say that.
Right.
The
Yeah, I
fact that
know
he's
that.
not on this list and there are other guys who are, it kind of puts in perspective what his actual Mavericks career was versus how people try to act like it was just well known that he was going to be what he is now.
What's his position? The person that's active right now. Is that too much of a hint?
How specific do you want me to be about that?
What position? Is there different
The
ways?
actual position, like of the five positions, or do you want me to say role, like
Oh, like guard, wing, center.
guard, wing, big? Yeah,
Go guard, wing, big. Because if you do the actual position, it might be too easy.
all right, guard.
That don't really help me. Um,
What guards was getting PT though, like in the Luke era?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. What guards was getting fucking PT, man? Okay, let me just. These are not guesses. I'm just naming people off out
All
loud.
right, I'm not gonna respond.
Don't react. Yeah, don't react. Even if I name the right person, don't react until I tell you it's an official guess. There was Luca, Kyrie. I feel like DMX right now. There was Luca, Kyrie, Jalen Brunson, Spencer Dinwiddie. That nigga's not acting. Trey Burke. Um, I mean, we ain't have a lot of guards, bro.
Somebody
But
listening to this podcast screaming right now, like they about to crash because they so pissed that you haven't said his name.
we ain't have a lot of guards, bro. What the fuck is going on, man?
About to do research. This is sad.
Who? It can't be. Nah, this person can't be so significant that I'm just straight up like I'm an
You are
idiot
gonna
for.
be, you are going to be disgusted when you realize who it is.
But you said they joined the new team.
I did, which I actually should be
What
too.
conference did they go to? Is that too easy? Damn. All right.
How many clues you need? I'm gonna give you the clue. Easter Conference. Exactly. Like if you wasn't already on this path, ain't no way. You just don't remember this person existed. That's where we're at right now. And I'm not gonna say it's not for good reason. This about to be the biggest clue. I wish I could forget this person as many times as I yelled their name in disgust.
I feel like MJ and Brand New Day. I feel like memories starting to come back to me. Hold up. Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. I forgot
Number
the nigga
20.
was in the league. I forgot he existed. And he was damn near six man of the year last year.
I'm about to say, you pick him?
Yeah.
Talk about did he play significant minute? Yes. Number
When
23.
you said as many times if I screamed this person's name, all I pictured was a nigga shooting threes. And I'm like, wait a minute. When I saw that, that's why I was like, I feel like MJ and Brand New Day is coming back to me. Hold up.
At the end, you felt like Ned. That was that Ned.
It was like Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah. Okay.
Number 23, 10,151 minutes.
Okay. Okay, we still in the game. We still everybody listening. I'm sorry, okay, but can you blame me? I've beaten that trauma out of my mind.
I wish I
Okay.
could forget this dude.
Um. Okay. No one left from the Luca era.
No, there's still at least one Luca era player on here.
Okay.
One person I personally would not have gotten.
From the Luca
Not
era.
from the Luca era, just on this
Okay.
list. One person I don't even really know who that is. One from the Dirk era that I definitely thought you would get by now.
Now, when we say Dirk era, how long are we talking?
Like
Because I consider the Dirk era like
early Dirk.
2000s. I consider it 2000s to the championship, and then I
Yeah.
consider the championship between Luca era.
The
Okay.
2000s to the championship.
Okay, in early 2000s, like the early Dirk era.
No, there's some early Dirk. There's an early Dirk person and like a mid Dirk person that I thought you would have got by now.
Um, I'm thinking of somebody. Is one of them a center
Yes. It's a couple of them actually from the
from the
early
Dirk era?
from the Dirk era. A couple centers from the Dirk era are on this list.
All right, fuck it. I mean, I'm on my last one. Eric Dampier.
Eric Dampier is number 22, 10,329 minutes.
Um, the other center, I'm thinking. I don't know how many years he played with us, but you also said. Fuck, I'm trying to figure out who's the non-active player from the Luca era that was really
I
getting
forgot this person
burnout.
until I saw their name on this list, and I was like, oh dang. Significant person at the time though.
Position guard, wing, big.
For that particular player,
Yeah.
guard. Well,
Um,
yeah, guard. There's probably there's three names on here I would not get remaining.
let's just go Brendan Haywood.
Brendan Haywood is not on the list. That's ball
All
game.
right. Yeah,
Ball.
that's ball game.
Start from the bottom of the top.
Bottom.
All right, so Wes Matthews, number 25.
That I would not have guessed Wes Matthews.
Yep, number 25, 8,586 minutes. You got Maxi, you got Tim eventually. You got Eric Dampier, Jim Jackson.
Okay.
That's one I know of Jim Jackson, but I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
Number 21, Sean Marion, 20. Uh, Jay Vincent, never would have got. Jay Vincent's number 19. Dorian Finney-Smith, 18. JJ Barea, 17. Sean Bradley,
Ooh, that's
number
yeah.
16.
Okay. I feel like I should have got that one.
Yeah. Devin Harris, 15. Steve Nash, 14. Dwight Powell, 13. Josh Howard.
I thought I said Josh Howard.
I don't think you did.
I thought I did. Oh well, man, no matter.
And that may be why. And I will run it back and we'll see, but I don't think you did. Josh Howard.
That's why I didn't say his name because I thought I already said it, but I probably didn't. I was just thinking it.
Josh Howard, number 12. Luca, 11. Um, Is this James Donaldson? Yeah, James Donaldson is another one of the ones I would not have gotten. Number
I know him from 2K, but I wouldn't have guessed him. I wouldn't
yeah,
have remembered.
like it's some names I know, but I wouldn't have guessed. Sam
Yeah.
Perkins is number 9. Uh,
Okay.
Kid 8, Aguirre 7,
Okay.
Jason Terry 6, Brad Davis 5, Finley 4, Harper 3, Blackman 2, Dirk number 1. But yeah, all right, not too bad.
I did
Jason
my
Terry
best, man. I
was
did my
rough.
best.
Jason Terry was rough.
I spent a lot of time on Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway Jr. was rough. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Um, Hold up. My my niece trying to get on something on Amazon, so I gotta send this to my sister. And nothing crazy, but it's on the kid side, so it asks for permission. Send it to my sister. Said it does not offer in-app purchases, so I should just allow it if I was being a good uncle. But I'm gonna send it to my sister first.
Yeah, double check always.
All right. I really don't think we need to do any filler.
Nah,
I think we good.
yeah, we good.
Anything else we need to say?
No, I don't think so. I mean, good old quiz, man. Wayne did one of those in a while. It's always fun, and that one was actually like more challenging than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, are we trying to be back next week, or are we gonna push to the following week?
we could push to the following week, every other week type of thing.
Okay, every other week for the off season.
Yeah,
Still working on some things for the movie side. Hopefully, we'll have something going for y'all sooner rather than later.
yeah.
But in the meantime, until next time, peace.
Peace.